party officials today confirmed that President Uhuru Kenyatta's Jubilee Party and opposition party ODM are working on a coalition agreement ahead of the 2022 general election. ODM's Edwin Sifuna and Jubilee's Raphael Tuju say the two parties will field a joint presidential candidate in the coming election. They further revealed that the coalition talk began in 2018 after the handshake between Raila, Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta. And as Chemutai reports, the confirmation brings to a close weeks of speculation over the future of the handshake.
It is no longer a matter of speculation. President Uhuru Kenyatta's Jubilee Party and Raila Odinga's ODM are indeed at the advanced stages of crafting a pre-election coalition. Secretary Generals of the two parties that engaged in a bitter contest in 2017 now say the parties shall field a joint candidate in the 2022 polls.
There's been something going on between Jubilee and ODM, courtesy of the party leader of ODM and the party leader of Jubilee Party since 2018 after the handshake. What we are now doing is to be able to formalize the relationship between ODM and Jubilee in a more formal way so that then we can work together.
We now have the tacit go-ahead by our principals to now engage formally as officials of both parties and as organs of the two parties. To now take what we see as a natural next step in the relationship that has existed between the two political parties since our two principals shook hands in 2018.
A task force comprising officials of both parties has been put in place to hammer out the finer details of a coalition pact and submit findings within a fortnight.
We hope that the talks will produce the fruits that we have hoped for and that we will not fail in this task as the leadership of the two parties.
If we reach an agreement in terms of coming up with an alliance, which is really on the cards, and that's what we are working towards, then we should have one presidential candidate for Jubilee and ODM.
The two-party officials, however, dismissed reports that the pre-election pact was a fallback plan in case the BBI process and the subsequent push for constitutional reforms failed, each holding on to the claim that they were seeking to advance agenda-based politics as opposed to ethnic-driven coalitions.
It spells a great hope for this country. If ODM and Jubilee can work together, then really there is nothing that this country cannot achieve in terms of uniting the country.
If you look at the previous coalitions we've been in, we've been getting into agreements or coalitions with people who operate in places like Western Kenya, which is an ODM stronghold. So we would want that this particular time around, we get into coalitions with parties that operate in other spheres, places where we will not get into local squabbles about joint nominations and so on and so forth, and to expand the horizons of the political parties that are involved.
ODM is yet to formally sever ties with its NASA coalition counterparts ANC and the Wiper Party. However, the statement by Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka that he will never work with Odinga continues to rub the ODM officials the wrong way.
Even if you are the most anxious bride, you have to wait for the question to be posed to you. You don't just, accept a proposal that has not been made. Nobody has made any proposals to him.
The Jubilee ODM coalition talks are the latest indication of the collapse of the alliance between President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto. And ahead of the formal end to the political partnership, Deputy President William Ruto is increasingly making open his association with UDA, a party he is expected to formally unveil as a vehicle for his 2022 presidential bid. Chemutai, Citizen TV.